Bob Hubbard. Some of you know me as a missionary. Some of you know me in other ways as an alumnus and so on and so forth. But I just want to say hello to everybody and give you a little update on my acute stroke journey. As some of you know, a few days ago, I was actually, it's 1 week ago. 1 week ago, I was taken to the hospital for a follow-up with a doctor, a neurologist, who wanted to check out what I had taken place on Wednesday a week ago. So what is that, about 9 days ago? And I was rushed to the emergency room. Was rushed into the emergency room, chest X-ray, MRI, MRA, and found out that I have an area of my frontal left lobe that suffered from a loss of blood and oxygen. And so this is just my journey, and this is just my update. Many of you have been writing me, asking me how I'm doing, asking me what's going on, what's the latest. And really, honestly, I'm being totally honest with you, I'm overwhelmed. There are so many of you that are writing to me and sending me messages. I'm overwhelmed and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. So rather than typing everything into you individually, I'm doing it here on video. It'll be on Rumble. It'll also be on YouTube. And it'll be here on Facebook, in a couple different places on Facebook, The Daily Dose of Hope, and also on my personal page. So let's get right to the point. First, I'm doing great. I told you a long time ago, over 9 days ago, I told you that God was going to create a miracle, and He is doing it. That's right. I stuck to Psalm 23, walking through the shadow of the valley of death, and I stuck to that all the way through. I prayed that all the way through the time when I was in the MRI. I stuck to that while I was in the emergency room, when I was in my hospital room, and God is creating a miracle. And here's what I think is going on with God. I think that God used one of my greatest fears of death. I have 3 greatest fears of death. I don't fear dying. I know where I'm going to go when I die. I have no doubt where I'm going. I'm going to be with God in heaven. I have no doubt about that. But I have 3 fears of death. 1, heart attack. 2, stroke. 3, dementia. Those are my 3 greatest fears of fleshly death. And I think that what God is doing during this time in my life is He's saying, your greatest fear of death, stroke, I'm going to take you by the hand. I'm going to take you all the way through that greatest fear that you have of dying of a stroke. And I'm going to take you to the other side of it so you can see my glory. And I don't want you to fear that death. I want you to fear me. I believe that's what God is speaking to me at this time. He wants me to fear Him. And from this point forward, going forward, I am fearing God, and not heart attack, and not stroke, and not dementia, and all the other things that you think of in a fleshly sense. I'm going to fear God. And I believe that's what He's been doing with me all along. Now, a few things. Some of you are asking, do I still have my extremities? Am I still strong? Can I do this? Yes. I don't have any slurred speech. I still have a nice smile. I'm not confused. I'm on medication. Yes, I'm on 3 different kinds of medication at night, 1 in the morning. I am not in any kind of therapy or anything like that. I can walk fine. Everything's great. So here's a few things you can be doing for me as the next few days go on, and maybe in a couple of days I'll give you more of an update. 1, pray for me. Please continue to pray for me. You that have been praying for me, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't understand. We've had people from India, Africa, from Brazil, from Haiti, from all over the United States, down under in Australia, here all over the Philippines, my beloved Philippines. Up in Korea, they've been praying for me, in Japan. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been praying for me, but continue to pray that God creates a miracle, not for my glory, but for his glory, so that all that are praying, all that see this will know that it's all him that did this. So please pray. Number 2, if you can please send me Bible verses, send me scripture that's standing out to you. Maybe you have favorite verses or favorite chapters in the Bible you can send to me. Please do that. Send that to me through Facebook. Send that to me through Messenger. Send that to me through text message if you have that information, or on email. That is great for me because I read all of that every day. Remember, I'm here in the room resting for 1 month. That's what my doctor said, 1 month rest. Number 3, if you can do this, please give. We are still a little short of our medical bills. That's right, we're still short on our medical bills. And so if you have the ability to give in any amount, that's between you and God, not between me and you, and you feel like that's something that you can do, down in the chat on Facebook, up on Facebook, I've listed up the ways that you can give through Venmo, you can give through ZELLE, and you can go give through our BDO account, our Peso account. On YouTube and on Rumble, I put it down in the chat area, down in the comment section. You can go down there and get that same information. So if you can give, great. We appreciate that. Number 4, the 4th way you can do this is send me your favorite encouraging music, okay? Christian music, encouraging secular music that's great. I love, love, love music, and sometimes I just sit here and I listen to that music and it brings back good memories, and all of that is just wonderful. And continue to pray for my wife. I should have said this on number 1, but pray for my wife and my son. They're both doing great. My wife's behind me right now, sound asleep already. She's been working overtime, taking care of me, taking care of my son. And I so appreciate my wife. She's doing just a great, great job. So thank you to all of the churches that have been praying, especially the churches here in Manila. I think of my professor and also a good pastor friend of mine, Reverend Stephen Tan in Manila, who's been praying for me. And I just want to thank all of you in America, the pastors that are praying for me, and those that are in Cameroon, and those that are in Nagaland, India. Thank you so much for praying for me all over the place. And thank you to those that have been having conversations with me during the day, encouraging conversations. Sometimes nothing to do with what's going on with me, just life. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you, everybody. God bless you. I will see you hopefully in a couple days, and in a couple days, maybe I'll look even better and I'll feel even better. But thank you for all that you're doing for me and for my family. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.
When life